Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Before watching the video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. In this video we will discuss Ultimate Travel Guide for Indians visiting Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is a little island in the Indian Ocean off the southeast idea of India, with tropical and warm environment. It's a country that has everything: beautiful beaches, high mountains, over 2,000 meters, tropical forests and lots of animals like wild elephants, leopards, sea turtles, dolphins and whales. The island is encircled by beaches, and from area, it looks laid out and wide. Pretty cool. You can seldom travel anywhere along the coast without bumping upon a sensational stretch of sand, and a lot of them deserted. Sri Lanka is perfect for water sports like diving, snorkeling, kiting and surfing. Here we will give you all the travel information and pointers you have to know prior to going to Sri Lanka. We used the Lonely Planet Sri Lanka book, which was excellent. We heard from other tourists that the maps are better in the rough guide. Number 1. What are the must-see places in Sri Lanka? The beaches on the south coast. Anawatuna, Mirissa, and Tangala. They are the most stunning golden soft beaches you can ever picture. Of these three beaches, we like Tangala Beach one of the most. Yala National Park. Going to safari in Sri Lanka to see wild elephants, leopards, crocodiles and lots of colorful birds is a must. Ella Town in Sri Lanka. Visit the little and drowsy mountain village Ella, surrounded by lush and green tea plantations as far as your eyes can see. Polonnaruwa. Cycling around the ancient ruins of the old capital Polonnaruwa was an emphasis of our journey to Sri Lanka. Number 2. What are the must-do things in Sri Lanka? Hiking in the stunning mountains around Ella, some of them above 2,000 meters, is an outright must. Climbing up the Sigiriya Lion Rock, where on the top apparently the royal palace once utilized to be, is certainly a must-do. Surfing. The surfing is terrific in Sri Lanka. Both on the west coast, south, and east coast the waves are wonderful for browsing. Dolphin safari. Once you remain in Sri Lanka, going on a dolphin watching trip is nearly compulsory. Kite surfing. We went kite surfing in Kalpitiya, on the northwest coast, and it was incredible. Whale safari. We did not go on a whale safari due to the fact that we have seen a lot of whales back home in Norway, but Sri Lanka is one of the very best places worldwide to identify large whales. Diving/snorkeling. The diving/snorkeling is remarkable in Sri Lanka. We went snorkeling outside of Kalpitiya, and enjoyed it. The reefs are some of the world's biggest, complete of vibrant fish. Eating rice and curry. The national meal rice and curry is something you get served everywhere, and it is very excellent. So delicious and loaded with flavor. The Sri Lankan understand how to use spices. Tea plantations. Walking through the tea plantations and check out a tea factory is a must-do. It makes you appreciate your next cup of scrumptious Sri Lankan tea. Train ride. Taking a train trip through the hill country, perhaps the most lovely train trip on the planet. Number 3. What is cool about Sri Lanka? Off the beaten tracks. It is simple to avoid the herd of travelers. If you head up north, for instance to Jaffna, or to the east coast, you will not find numerous tourists. The beautiful individuals, the people of Sri Lanka are fantastic. So lovely, kind and inviting. The delicious food. The Sri Lankan food is great. Their rice and curry meal is specifically tasty and full of flavor. Rapidly gaining international popularity as one of the most beautiful beach destinations in the world, the island nation of Sri Lanka offers a range of landscapes, from rainforests to endless miles of powdery, white sand beach. Wildlife and nature. Even though Sri Lanka is a little island, it has an excellent wildlife. You can spot animals as wild elephants, crocodiles, leopards, sea turtles, whales, dolphins and lots of gorgeous birds. Everything is within a short range. The best of everything is that Sri Lanka is a small island that makes it easy to circumnavigate and see a lot within a short time. This country has everything. Number 4. What does it cost? The rates are increasing in Sri Lanka, although it is still a budget-friendly nation to take a trip in, and has actually still not reached European or USA rates. Entrance fees for tourists will be your most significant expenditures, at approximately $25 per person. Residents pay 35 cents for numerous sites while visitors will pay $10 and upwards. Yep, it feels a bit unjust sometimes. Accommodations. As for rooms, you can discover lodgings at all rate levels, from luxury store hotels to more backpacker-like guest homes. You won't discover excellent accommodation value in Sri Lanka, as you will in for circumstances Thailand. You will have to pay a lot more for the very same requirement as in Thailand. We paid whatever in between $20–90 for our accommodation. However, we did not reside in dormitories, constantly in a double space with bathroom. Some locations we stayed, the accommodation also included food, breakfast, lunch, and supper, like the one at Kalpatia. You can discover guest homes from around $15, and hotels from around $40. It all depends upon what kind of basic you like. You get exactly what you spend for. Food. Food is still of great value, and is tasty. You can find food in all price ranges. The most inexpensive is, of course, street food, one use $3 and up. The most pricey dinner we had was around $17, in a great restaurant in Ravana Heights Hotel in Ella. Bear in mind, though, that when purchasing rice and curry, it takes a long time to make, so you will need to wait a while, perhaps an hour or so to obtain your food. Like among the restaurant, chefs said to us, we don't make quick food, we make fresh food. So true, and well worth the wait. Alcohol. Alcohol is very inexpensive in Sri Lanka. You will get the local Lion beer for around $2 in restaurants, while imported beers are a bit more costly. Cocktails will cost you about $4–6. Tipping. As for tipping, a 10% service cost will automatically be contributed to your food and hotel bills. The tip usually goes into the pocket of the hotel owner, so an additional 10% is expected for waiters, chauffeurs, and tour guides. Number 5. The best ways to get around in Sri Lanka? Sri Lanka is a little island, so traveling around is pretty simple. It is quite well connected by buses and trains that make for fun transportation around the country. Taking buses and trains are inexpensive, even first class on trains is quite economical. If you are not a backpacker, it is advisable to pre-book the transportation with a reliable travel agent. Tuk-tuks and taxis are simple to find and are a fast and comfortable way to get between places, although far more pricey than bus and train. For example, will a taxi from the south coast, for instance Dangala, to Elma cost around $70, while the bus will be less than $5. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel.